Walking into film assembly was a different experience for me, seeing how I've never thought about editing sound or mixing. And to be honest, I'm actually in love with it. Um, it's a completely different experience for me, but working on a dub stage and a sound mixing board, I like pressing buttons and I like turning knobs and I like sliders. So it's like, ooh, everything that I love and my OCD kicks in and it sounds awesome. But working with Bill and Sebastian, who's the intern, it was interesting. It was eye opening, and I found that I like sitting at the board. I like mixing more than editing because just doing the project, um, it was fun, but at the same time, for sound effects, I kind of got annoyed because I'm like, I couldn't ever find that right noise, and I kept feeling like, oh man, if I could just Foley this in, if I can just ADR this in, and it was like realizing how important those things are. Um, for our film, it was more of a sound film than a like dial. It's such a heavy dialogue film, but sound and music and effects play such an important role in it that it was a hard task. And seeing how much we got done in a few weeks, even just a day, was pretty eye opening. And working with Bill, like learning more about like smaller things like pitches and reverb and positioning of where they come from the speakers, it was all just really interesting and made me think more of how just I hear my sound from my television now, or how how shows use sounds to um, play back things. And that was super interesting and something that I never thought I would get interested in, but I'm starting to look in sound jobs, or at least sound assisting, which sounds awesome. And yeah. So my goals are really crappy and I hated them. So I'm going to throw out those goals because those sucked. But my goals were really to be on the soundboard and ask as much questions as I did. And I did. I made sure every time I did something on the soundboard, either it was laying tracks out, doing the shadows, positioning, uh, changing, just pitching or reverb or anything, I was way more into it, and I didn't want to just sit in the back and just, kind of just let it go and not voice my opinions. What I do regret, and I kind of do wish I did more, was actually see the library of sounds we have. I know we do have Westar, and I know we have that, so that was interesting. But like seeing actually sound editing in the sense of finding the tracks and putting them in, I wish I kind of saw that side of it since I was more focused on the mixing side. But that's all. That's really the only like regret I have, and I can't really be mad about that. And I personally hope that in the future I would do more stuff. Foley and ADR is really interesting to me, the sense of how it was set up. It was such a DIY project that, I mean, having, oh, my light just changed. Having just, soundproofing stuff in your house changes so much, can help you with your audio. And I mean, we do get a Zoom recorder, so I mean, it's possible to do a lot of stuff. So that's a new thing I'm looking into. But this month has been so much fun, and I kind of wish we can continue with it. But it's next is Business of Film, which kind of makes me a little sad. But yay.